Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is going to be my review video for my huge Sullust MOC. So basically, if you guys have not seen the cinematic showcase, definitely go check that out. I'll have a card on the screen now, as well as an end screen. You can click on at the end of the video. But basically, that video is going to be, a 4-minute showcase with pictures and a couple cinematic little pans and stuff like that. But this is going to be 15-minute or something like that long review. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's just jump right in with, I guess, the starting point of the MOC. Basically, a lot of people, their favorite part was the lava, and basically all you have to do, the key to the lava is just white underneath trans pieces, and then you can tell how ugly that is, but if you put it on white, it just really pops, which is basically the reason I did kind of this lava, not just like a stud dump or something, because I really wanted the lava to look kind of alive, which sounds a little weird, but that's basically that. Also, the bunker was something I added in later, but I really liked the way it turned out. Just something about, having it be at an angle, like you can tell, coming, kind of to the side. You can see where the studs kind of go straight. But, as you can obviously tell, the bunker is at an angle. You can see also with the top there, the slopes and stuff. That was something I really enjoyed adding. I think it really added a lot to it. Also, the mountain, in my opinion, looks really nice with the black and light gray. A couple people were wondering about the light gray, but I actually really like it. It adds more color to an otherwise bland MOC. Like, if you just imagine taking out all the light gray, how ugly that would be. But yeah, so basically, when I first made this, the lava was red at the edges, then trans orange, and then in the middle it was yellow, and that was kind of maybe a river with the different depths. But I really didn't like that, and I just wanted to make it look a little bit better, and just having trans red as the whole thing didn't look how I wanted. So I added in, these little bits of orange and then yellow in the middle. There's also one underneath the bridge. But that is something that I really was happy with how it turned out. Also, the bridge is taken out of Battlefront 2015. I got a screenshot and was trying to replicate that. Also, you can tell the pathways are made using primarily dark tan tile, but we do have some regular studs just for, kind of a texture, I guess, and then some light tan thrown in there just for a little bit of contrast. And I actually really like how these turned out. I'm really happy that the tan and dark tan worked well. Also, this was taken from Battlefront 2015. The Sullust, it had dark tan paths, which is one of my favorite things from Sullust in Battlefront. So I'm really glad that I got those to work. Also, this up top here was kind of last minute. The finale, if you go watch it, I don't know if it's in the thumbnail. I don't think it is, but this path I added, I'm pretty sure, after the finale, as well as these. I added these, which I actually really like. They're super simple and stuff, but I really like the way they turned out. But, just removing them, you can kind of tell how weird that looks. It's just kind of a dark gray area that comes out here, and yeah, it just looked really weird. So, I don't know, adding these little fuel tanks, I guess is what they could be described as, just really, I think that really helped out. And that's basically it for this area. You can tell just the whole river has wedges along everything. But moving up to the mountain, you can tell it does have a slight incline. It's more going backwards, which is basically, in my opinion, like that's the way to do mountains. If you have them going like kind of straight, they look not natural. So really wanted to get that. And then, yeah, just something about it just really looks nice to me. But that's basically it for this area here. The top isn't much different. You know, we just got the same kind of path down here, up here, except up here, kind of getting the curves. I added in wedges along the edges, which I think really looks nice. It helps it look a little more natural, rather than just kind of, you know, that, which I still like, but this looks kind of nice with the wedges. This is the first room I made. This is the hangar. I did some updates to it later on down the line, but this was basically, once I made each room, it became my favorite. But this is probably my second favorite room now. Something about these, just like the slanted in wall for the Imperial, just looks so iconic to Star Wars that I just really like how that looks. Also, we got some of these big panel pieces and just some other textured brick to make the walls look kind of, you know, how they do in Star Wars. This one was basically inspired from Battlefront 2015. And then we have a modified range trooper speeder. Really nice. I really like how this thing came out. But basically, the floor is black with some white bricks, kind of like the lights. Then we have the elevator. Oh man, it's so white. We got the elevator with 2 crates in there, other range trooper, and some more lights. And then here we have the curved, kind of that oval shape window from Battlefront 2. So that is where that came from. So kind of like how this MOC is mixing, you know, Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1 together. And then I got these big clear panel pieces so you can kind of see through to the other side. And then just this door here. But that's basically it for this. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this MOC around and show you kind of what the other side looks like. Okay, so I just flipped it around, and here is the other room. This is the second room I made. It's just got these kind of black pathways going through, and then, you know, mixing some tile together with different colors. You know, got some dark gray, some grills, light gray. So basically, this room was all the black pieces I had. This room was all the tiles I had, and the next room was just the remaining grays I had. But do have a First Order Lego designed medical droid here from 2015 mainly, but it's also appeared in Battlefront 2. And then here we just got a pilot running into the hangar. Got this kind of command officer with the Death Star plans in his hand, just kind of a fun little detail there. And then we have these 2 pods. This is the naval officer from the battle pack with the range troopers, and this is the commanding officer with a different head from the same battle pack. And these are actually Legos designs with different colors, and then, you know, I kind of put in a couple pieces there to make them look a little different, but those are little command pods, or whatever you want to call those. So basically going around with kind of the same thing on the walls, textured bricks, not as much as in the hangar, but kind of the same deal. And the next room in here, these are actual lights, so I will turn those on in a minute, but this room is my favorite room now. I have the Imperial hover tank, saber tank looking thing. This is obviously a modified version of the Republic fighter tank, with just gray and dark gray and black parts, and kind of a more rounded back, which I thought the set was kind of lacking, but basically I really like how this turned out. Like, it wasn't that hard of a transformation. It's kind of just color swapping and a couple different pieces and stuff, but I really like how it turned out. Lego did a good job on the kind of shape of the set. The only thing I really did was the top part here. This hatch does open. We have the hover tank pilot in there, but basically the hatch just has the kind of, you know, the actual mini hatch on top there. A nice arrow, which I really like. Yeah, I really like this. And then we got the other hover tank pilot here coming out of the door. If you're wondering why there's a door here, this is the door from the bunker. So, you can kind of see the bunker is here. It would go through the base and out through this door here. So that's kind of nice. Before, I didn't have any door, and then kind of like having that. It's kind of a nice door too. It's got some regular slopes and inverted slopes to create the seam, and then crates on either side. That's for some detail. Here we've got some more wall detail, but I added in some like tiles and plates because of this little greebling panel. I really like how this came out. A couple of people were like, it doesn't make sense. Why would there be exposed mechanical bits and parts? I don't know, but it looks cool. It started out just being a gray little detail in the wall, and I really like how this came out. I also really like these big kind of curved, you can tell, pieces. These are from the first order transporter, and they just add a nice kind of border to the edge. They also take up a nice amount of space, but we just got the gray border kind of going around the room, and then some Rogue Run crates here. But I will turn on these lights. I can kind of show how that works. This is just a big kind of panel that has some snot bricks that it connects to. Then you flip this switch, and then you can kind of pop the panel back in like so. And then that is the kind of Imperial wall design. It's as best as I could do it with kind of plates and stuff, but yeah, just having that in there adds a nice life to the MOC. It looks pretty nice. But that is basically it for the MOC. I kind of took off a lot of the figs, so that's why it might look a little empty. But basically, this is kind of what the path looks like, and stuff like that. So that is going to wrap it up for this video. I know it's like a 20-minute video, but kind of thought it was kind of nice to go through, show every little detail and kind of how certain things came together. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of longer video. Hope you guys like the MOC. I will have a time-lapse coming out in like a week from now of most of the MOC. So that will also give you a little bit more insight to how it came together. I do also have a build series on my channel that you can check out, as well as just, as I already mentioned, the actual showcase that is already out. But basically, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe and leave a like. I'm trying to hit 1K subs by the end of September, because that will be my 2-year on YouTube mark, and that would just mean the world to me if I could hit 1,000. Getting a little ahead of myself. 1,000 subs by 2 years on YouTube. That would be absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for all the support in this last year. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. See you in my next video. Goodbye.